Everybody wants to become a hero. As a kid, I used to grow up watching Superman and Power Rangers and seeing all these favorite superheroes come to be and get all the worship. But then as I got older, I started looking more into the villains and I started to ask myself, are heroes really the heroes that I once saw? Are heroes really independent thinkers to help think for themselves, or are they doing it based on their own self-esteem or society's benefit? You see, we all think that the villain is this guy who just wants to destroy the world for no reason, but have we really thought to think about the shadows that's been cast for society, about the people who has been cast off from society, the ones that are in the shadow that society try to hide from us like it's dirt? And it gives us this holier than now perspective. No. Villains are better than heroes. And I'm going to explain right now.
I feel it again. The pull to the light. Grandfather. Show me again.
Start with the obvious reason, okay? Villains are way more interesting. Their emotion and their story is very complex, and there's a lot of gray areas to where their story originated from. So when we try to look at a villain, there's just not one aspect or one piece. They can go any perspective or any type of route they can. They are often the reality that we try to hide or the realization that we try to avoid. Their voices has been kept in the dark or try to be hidden away from history, but somehow history just has a way of repeating itself. They are either the product of failed teaching or product of a failed environment, and they are really the symbols of what we can become in real life. Sometimes I see villains, they do not have to hesitate to go for what they really want. You see, sometimes when I see heroes are set back trying to get validation from external sources, such as from society, such as from their spouse or for their loved one. When the villains, they just really, when they see a core goal that they want, they just do not give no type of cares. They don't have to ask permission or be babysitted with all kinds of emotions. Yes, that could kind of be a bad thing, but that can also be a driven thing that most people need to have. Oftentimes, it's even the villain, the mere villain that help push not only the story, but help gives the hero his very own motivation. It's like the hero subconsciously, whether it's metaphorically or symbolically, helps push the hero to push his thoughts, his mind, and his actions, which is another reason why I really love this dance between light and darkness. It's like this clash between wills and to see whose philosophy is stronger, who's willing to get. There's so many different factors that I love about the chemistry between a good villain and a good hero. If it comes to times where you have to sacrifice something to either protect a loved one or to help get your goal, are you willing to do it? If your mother was dying on the bed and you tried to get every medicine you couldn't afford it, but you had one choice to steal the medicine to help save your mom's life, would you do it? Are you willing to get your hands dirty in order to protect someone you love or to achieve the mission? Are you willing to sacrifice and take risks just to get the end result? Well, villains are. sometimes heroes don't want to admit that they have to get their hands dirty to do the job, but sometimes some villains, they don't have no problem getting their hands dirty. They know it comes with a cost. When you going for something and you're risking and you're taking your time and effort, there's going to have to be some sacrifices involved. Some people may have to die. Some people may have to, and it gets very, very difficult. There's no right or wrong answer. So the next time you look at a villain, I don't want you just to think, oh, he's a bad guy, so that way he's gonna be a bad guy. I want you to feel his perception, feel his reality. Because to think about it, you can be in their shoes with a couple choices, or if you made a couple other steps. With that being said, my calls kid, villains are better than heroes.
You either die a hero
Or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
You know how the pagan shit tackle.